Hey people, um, I'm going to be for the rest of the year and the following year. I did a lot of walking today, and I ran on the treadmill. I burned about 570 calories, I believe. So I'm going to be in better shape when my 28th birthday comes along. Um, I'm going to just really be saving money too. I'm looking for a second job that pays better money. But I want to tell you, I feel like I could speak on it more now because of a few factors. I want to tell you about one of my encounters. My series on is Driving While Black a thing. That series has concluded because obviously I had to leave Pennsylvania to understand that you have a hard time. Not as because let me just say this. I get the concept of race relations. I get it. I'm not saying everybody's bad, but they look at the color of your skin. That's what it is. That's what it boils down to. I'm sorry if people don't agree with that, but that's just the reality of this country. But contrary to a lot of my people and my race, and I made a video about this. I don't fear police at all. I do not fear police. I don't fear cops. I saw this video of this rapper who was on the run, and he was proclaiming how he was on the run because he was scared of police and what they could do to him. He had no problem killing somebody, shooting somebody, but he was scared of cops. I don't fear police. Maybe I haven't been put in that position, but I will never understand the phenomenon of the fact that you can, as a gangster, you can kill somebody and not think twice about it. But all you motherfuckers can stand on the corner. You can stand on the corner, and one cop car can just pull up, and all you motherfuckers just run. I will never understand that at all. For the love of me, I will not understand it. What are you running for? If you're a gangster, like on Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, he kills cops. You know, next time if the cop is coming, try to run, get a car, go inside of a garage, and your felony is off. But I just don't understand the fear of police. I fear more jail than cops. And let me tell you why I fear jail. Because there are people in jail that don't have nothing to lose. I'm not that kind of person. I know how to defend myself, but I'm not the type of person that likes to fight and not know the outcome, what the potential outcome could be. Would I die? Would that person die? Would I go to jail for life? Will I have something on, like, will I have money on my head after I fight somebody? I don't know. So I don't like fighting people, especially people I don't know. But let me tell you, I don't fear cops, but I want to tell you, and this maybe I'm a little sexist and I'm just unaware of it. But I was pulled over. Maybe I remember. I think I did a video on this. I was pulled over in Waukesha County, where the infamous Darrell Brooks is. I believe there's no prison in Waukesha. Wherever Jeffrey Dahmer was had his brains splattered, that's where they send everybody in Wisconsin. I believe it's Portage, Wisconsin. I believe. I don't know the jails like that. I've never been locked up as an adult, but I was pulled over in in Waukesha, Wisconsin, for driving too slow. Let me tell you what happened. I was working at this job I really didn't like. The one I was the only black person at. Didn't really want to go there. I was actually putting my 2 weeks in because I just didn't like the job. So I'm um I'm driving, and you know how they had like the little speed trap. I learned that term from my Google Maps because I've been traveling all over the country. I'm driving, and the cop is in the speed trap, and you know she sees me, so she follows behind me. I'm getting a little nervous because I'm just like, why did she pull over why did she leave her position, her post to follow me? What is Well, at first I didn't know that was a woman or not, so I'm a little nervous. So I'm driving under the speed limit, and then she proceeds to follow me, and I'm like, "What is? Why is she following my car?" So as I'm driving, her siren goes off, and I'm like, "What?" Well, I didn't know she was a man, so I'm like, "All right, what's going on? Like, why are you following me?" So I pull over, and I'm not close enough to the curve or like to the road where I'm supposed to pull over. So she yells like pull over to the side more, and then you know she starts saying, I'm like wondering what's going on. So we start talking. She asks like, why was I going so slow? And let me just say this: I'm not in no kind of fear. I show no kind of submissiveness at all because, and I'm sorry, I just don't fear. I don't feel like cops are a threat to me, and maybe I have not had nothing happen to me yet. But I just don't fear. I don't feel like a female cop, even if they have a gun, they're like a threat to me because as a man, I just don't. Men don't submit to women. They don't. So because I was looking at this video of this guy who ignores cops. He has a whole channel where he ignores cops, and this reminds me of my encounter with one. So what I don't understand about this is she pulls me over, and then she calls backup. Another cop comes behind me. If you were comfortable pulling me over, why do you call Why do you call for assistance? So let me make a long story short. Nothing happened. It was a Sunday, and the thing was I was out of state, so she wasn't able to find anything on me because the Pennsylvania database she said undergoing maintenance, so she couldn't find um anything. But she was saying if you have any warrants, I can't look that up. And then she was first she suspected I was drunk. I said, Miss, I don't smoke, I don't drink, I don't do drugs. So then she said, if you have any warrants out, I can't find that out because the database is down. And I don't know if she was trying to get a rise out of me, but I wound up just driving off. But let me tell you, what I don't understand about cops that feel so threatened by anybody. If you feel like you need to call backup because you don't feel like it's going to go down, why pull that person over to begin with? If I was a cop and I feel like my life is in danger, and if I see a car and I smell marijuana smoke and it's like four people, I'm not going to pull that person over because I feel threatened. But and I have a gun, I shouldn't feel threatened if I have a gun. But if I feel like my life is in danger, I'm not going to encounter that person. But yeah, that was my encounter in Waukesha County. I left that fucking place. Don't have no interest in going back because there's not shit up there to begin with. But yeah, that was my experience, and yeah, to this day, I I still don't fear police. Let's see if my perception changes over time, like the whole is that my black thing. Let's just pray I don't get shot and I don't get attacked by a cop. Peace.